Dog. I know. Right, great. Both players are ready. So that means we can get the game underway in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. If Dog's capture's working, I don't think it is. We might have a capture immediately broke as soon as I started the game instant, which is always fun. Oh no, it worked, it worked. No need to restart. It just was delayed. That's fine. It didn't show that it had ever topped out. So we're good. We're chilling. Dog, of course, playing one-handed. And probably could still beat Mel one-handed. Dog at 47,000. Mel up to 72,000 is in the lead, but is also ahead in lines. And also has a Mel stack. It's just... Mel's so good at getting into these situations. It's really... It's a beautiful thing. Mel's stacking is like, you know the movie The Room? Mel's stacking is like the Tetris equivalent of The Room. Well, Mel is gonna score a nice split double there with that long bar. Dog, on the other hand, gonna not have holes in his stack. And, ooh, nice adjustment from Dog there. Very cool. Funky. A little bit of awkward parity for a brief moment for Dog, but got a T-piece and all was good. Mel, on the other hand, beautiful tuck there. Just visually. I don't know if stacking-wise it was good. Nobody's quite sure what goes on in that little bald head of his, but I feel like Ricky Gervais is talking about Carl Pilkington now. Head like a fucking orange. Alright, Mel, Tetris up to 160k. Okay, okay, even Mel doesn't know what that one was. At least Mel is united with us in not having a clue what Mel is doing, so that's good. Alright, Dog about to hit 300k, and does so there at 71 lines. Solid pace. Mel about to hit like 187k, maybe 188k at 76 lines, which is solid pace, yeah. It's Mel pace. So Dog with about double Mel's score right now. So a good game for Mel so far. He has got a dirty Tetris setup here, so the bar will come as well. Yep, 223,000 point lead for Dog. Mel, of course, at 224,000 points at that moment in time. Just getting terrible pieces for his stack. Didn't have a good stack, but you know, sometimes you get, you know, kindness, and sometimes the game doesn't want to provide. Dog at 500k, scoring another Tetris up to 538. Still got a few available before the transition. Just stacking cleanly, unsurprisingly. Well, nice triple there. Does score a Tetris. Okay, if he gets another Tetris here, he'll avoid the... No, he's getting the transition. And there we go. Oh, no, yeah. Okay, Mel with a 296k transition. That might be the lowest transition in the in Div 1 in the last, 8 seasons in a row. I don't think I've seen a transition score that low in a long time. But congratulations nonetheless. Dog, on the other hand, a nice 630 transition. That might be potentially the biggest lead at transition that we've seen in CTL. 630 plays 290. Yeah, I mean, as long as I'm not holding a controller, it's actually fine, more or less. It's just the way that you have to hold your fucking hands to roll, you know. No, it wasn't even a 300k transition, Anpu. It was a 296. A 296k transition. Which for Mel, even that's low for Mel. A 300k transition for Mel. That's a good game, okay? Dog with a little bit of party board right now. I think I do like that when captures don't quite get level 22 properly. It's fun. Div 1 in 2023, I know, right? Somehow Mel is probably going to end up maxing it on kill screen as well. Unfortunately for him, Dog's going to get a 1.4, so not much you can do. But hey, we'll see. Mel needs to get there first, which is always an uphill battle. Ooh, a little bit of an awkward P-sequence there, or awkward managing of it, one of the two. But he seems to be managing it okay, nonetheless. Oh, no. Okay. That was world's fastest top out. I don't know how you manage that. You're I am halfway up the board. Perfect double king bar. Yeah. And 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay, same starts for both players. Ooh, finally a difference. Took 10 pieces or something for a difference. Maybe not 10. 8. Yeah, 8 sounds about right for them to make a different decision. But still, similar stacks in general. Both no burns. Both 2 Tetrises. Mel does eventually take a burn. Dog has a big old spire on the left, which is fine, but does have a long bar dependency now, so he's going to have to take a burn there. So Dog has in fact taken more burns than Mel so far. Mel at 91,000 to Dog's 72,000. Players tied in score right now. Dog behind by 1 line though. So I guess a 1 line advantage for Dog pace-wise. Yeah. Mel did push down 14 points. So technically ahead in score by a tiny amount. Seems like a pretty... I'm not going to say good seed, more just an easy seed, because both players pretty much scoring Tetris at the same time. As I say that, of course, Mel has a moment, but that's okay. There's many more to come. Dog, on the other hand, another clean Tetris. Dog, another Tetris, up to 283. And another one, up to 300,000. Mal, at 264, not far behind. Got a bit of a square tuck situation though. Gets a line spin and now gets the square tuck. Very cool, very cool. Sets up a double square tuck or Vit setup, one of the two. Ends up going for the square tuck into some other solution. I forgot what he did. It was something though. Dog, on the other hand, actually in a little bit of a dig now, so this could give Mel the opportunity he needs to catch up. Though Dog has Dog has managed to turn it into a center well setup with only a few burns. And then very cool placement there to turn it into a single skim. From Dog, Mel. Interesting T placement on the left, but he's very comfortable with those kinds of moves. You'll see him make them all the time. Especially that one. That one's a big favourite of his. Does score a very dirty nearly Tetris, one Mino off in the triple. And another triple there to go up to 363 in this dig. Left well Tetris available, 5 or 6 off the bottom. Yeah, 6 off the bottom, I think. So Mal still only behind by 2 Tetrises, ahead by 4 lines as well, so we'll call it 3 pace-wise. Though Dog's board not perfect, so it is more like 2 actually. And with that Tetris that Mel just scored, they're pretty much neck and neck in real-time score. And another Tetris. Does have a pretty terrible stack though. We have T-spin? No. I'm not gonna even comment on that because I missed like 3 T-spins in a row yesterday. Transition coming up soon. Dog, not a perfect board, but not terrible either. Very manageable. Up to just shy of 500,000 right now. While Mel transitions at 476. Dog, another Tetris up to 500k. Well, I think that was a misdrop because he was screen looking, but could be wrong, maybe he intended to do it. You never know what's going on in there. Tetris up to 500,000 for Mel. Dog, Tetris up to 590. And another one up to 600,000. So 100k lead right now. Mel scoring one back, however, and got a double well going. Does opt to just burn it out with a S piece. Didn't have a better place to put it, really, I don't think. Maybe he did. I wasn't paying attention. Mel would love a tuck here. An S spin would also be acceptable. Instead gets a hang on the left, so got a little bit of... And then a misses a tuck to fill in the hang. So Mel in some danger here. It's not over by any means, but it is awkward. Is still behind by about, well, now 120k even. I was going to say 100k. Increased a little bit, the deficit. And Dog, another Tetris. 150k lead now. Mel, the dig isn't getting any easier really, though that makes it a bit better. And another line clear there. Mel is getting out of this. He has got the board back to a clean state. Nice T-piece to the left there, and a Tetris. Long bar dependent, but all things considered, not a terrible stack for Mal. Dog, on the other hand, just clean 800,000 already in level 24. Ooh, misdrop though, as I say that. Cursed him. Dog. In a bit of a dig here though, it shouldn't be too dangerous for him. It's only about halfway up the board. Even with tap he'd be pretty safe there, considering his prowess. But nonetheless, not great for efficiency. So giving the Mel the opportunity that he requires. Sadly for him, Dog is pretty good at the game. As I say that, once again, I'm jinxing Dog as many times as I possibly can, it seems. Ooh, Mel nearly got into a real dangerous... Well, he did get into a real dangerous situation there, but nearly didn't get out of it. Luckily for him, he did. And he's about to hit the kill screen. He's at 825 currently, while Dog, 931, but not got a good board for going into kill screen. Has managed to burn it down a fair bit, but it's still by no means easy to get out of. Bar hang on the left for Dog at 947. That means, Mel, you are in a chase down. Ooh, hangs the bar, gets the next one over. Makes this possible once again. But some panic placements. No, can't do it. 9-10 though, a solid attempt, really. Not a bad game. All things considered, pretty good. Obviously, the panic placements didn't help. Tetris. Well, as we said, Dog couldn't even dream of competing for the Benelux title. Similar starts. Dog starting off with a delayed Vits, while Mel starting off with a single burn, so we can see the what's better, gambling or playing safe. For this seed, the answer is gambling. See, this is where I think people like Mel and I go wrong. We gamble, and then we get unlucky. They're like, oh, a delayed Vits, and then we don't get a bar. And that's where the skill, that's our skill issue, you see. Another Vits for Dog. He's just playing with his food right now, I think. Beautiful. So Dog with no burns and 2 delayed Vits at 20 lines. Having a fun little game here. And Mel Tetris up to 164. Now 165. Crazy. Is ahead in score, but is also ahead in lines. And now is behind in score. Dog still no burns. Mel 9 burns, I want to say. That's his nickname. He's Mel 9 burns. Because every single time he creates a hole in the stack, it takes him 9 burns to get it clean again. Simul Tetris is there. Dog up to 320k. And another one up to 342. Dog does have a longboard dependency here. Gets it filled in, but probably going to be taking a burn here or two. Ooh, in fact, takes a misdrop, which will give Mel a little bit of a chance. Even if Dog had no burns up to 64 lines, now he has topped out. So, well, he hasn't topped out yet. Now he has. Alright, 366k is the top out score. Mel, you have a chance. You can get a game. Don't raise your fist like that yet. You're still Mel. We've seen your 18 play. Remember what level you're on. A triple would be enough. You don't need to go this aggressive. I know this is dangerous for you. Right, there we go. There's the Tetris. And Mel will take a game. I forgot to get the There we go. There's no safety zone. Alright, we've got a ready from Dog. We've got a ready from Mel. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. If there's somewhere that Mel could misdrop a T-piece in the wrong orientation, then believe me, he'll figure it out. Whatever the worst spot to put a T-piece is, he'll really figure that one out for you. It's amazing how he can calculate that sort of thing in such a short period of time as well, you know? It's like you, exactly. Oh, Mel pogging out, he hit a T-spin, guys. This guy's the real deal. We all know why he's in Div 1. It's for that exact reason that we just saw there. That's why he's in Div 1. Dog, on the other hand, not having any trouble. Remarkably, he did early top last game. But he did have a 100% Tetris rate up until about 2 lines before he topped out. So, you know, the 750k transition dream is more important than dropping a single game to Mal. Because you could just like, just like burn every other line and you'll probably win. Also, Dog Anpu says, good luck. You're gonna need it. And he's got to go. So, hope that motivation from Anpu really gets you the RNG you need in the same piece set game. Mal, another Div 1 stacking moment right there. Really the mechanics of a top player. Opts to go for the T-spin setup, which he then hits again. We're all truly marveling at this man's prowess. 2 T-spins in 1 game, and 2, like, 8 high tuck misses. Like, I don't know how you missed those tucks, buddy. But that's okay. Dog, on the other hand, left well, well, not left well, left side hole. Long bar dependency. Sort of like, it's a delayed left well. No, it's becoming something else, but it's getting cleaned out pretty quickly. There we go, Tetris for Dog, up to 327. Mal at 193 at 60 lines, pretty average game. Similarly, Dog at 300k at 60 lines, pretty average game. Another Tetris for Dog. Setting up a T-tuck, gets the T-tuck. Mal scoring a Tetris. Mal 7.5 Tetris is behind right now. It's a rough situation to be in. But, you know, we saw that Dog topped out into 29 in Game 2 and topped out in level 18 in Game 3, so Dog's not infallible right now. He clearly isn't trying very hard. Which, you know, it's a mistake to do that against someone like Mel. You don't know what he's capable of. You never know if the first digit of his score at transition is going to be a 2 or a 3. So, Dog, about 500k at 100 lines. We'll round them both up. There we go, Tetris, 521 at 103, yeah. And Mal, Tetris up to 374. And Mal, another Tetris, so at about 400,000. Not a terrible transition score so far, and still got a little bit of runway to get some more points in there. Dog, on the other hand, just all beautiful vits from Mal. Mal did something good, everybody. It must truly be the end of days. Mal made a good adjustment. Holy shit. Dog, Tetris, up to 616 and still got a little bit of time available. But his stack's a little bit funky right now, so probably gonna go for the 620k transition here. And gets it. 621 is the transition score. Mel, around 470, so uphill battle. Not impossible, but is unlikely. But who cares if something's unlikely? You always got to go for it, you know? Mel, he's setting something up. What he's setting up, nobody knows. It's certainly not a method that anyone's seen before. Dog, on the other hand, much more conventional, setting up a right well to score Tetrises down. But we haven't seen the potential of Mel's strategy of setting up progressively more complicated skims off the top of your stack in alternating burn shells. It could be a really good strategy. Okay, that one I don't think is. Gets the bar over to the left. I know this brings it down by one row, but one row's better than none, so... Ooh, and then that bar will bring it down by 3, and that makes things a lot easier for Mel, because things are getting a little bit out of hand. So, Mel behind by 500,000 points. Dog just looking at a nice, a reasonable, clean, perfectly acceptable 25 max here. So yeah, we're probably going to be seeing like a mid 1.2 into kill screen here from Dog. Mel, on the other hand, like a, you know, a 0.8 maybe. That'd be alright. He'd settle for that. So, like, even if Dog tops out immediately into kill screen, Mel's gonna more or less need, like, the post of his lifetime to chase it down. But maybe he can do it, you know? You don't want to rule him out. He's the underdog. He's plucky or something. Alright, dog just going to opt for the 1.17 into kill screen, so only a 300k lead. Looks like he's setting up a right well Tetris, but just burns it out. Awful square burst for dog though there. No good places for the squares. Manages it pretty well nonetheless. Mel in a little bit of danger here. Good managing of the situation though. Unfortunately on kill screen, as one situation goes, the next one, and then the next one, and the next one all arrive simultaneously. But he's managing to deal with it. Could have got Tetris ready there, but seeing an adjustment for that on kill screen, I'm not going to say he should see it. Oh, he didn't go bar right for the Tetris there. That could be extremely costly for Mal. He was Tetris ready, and he didn't go for it, possibly didn't have roll. Dog has topped out, but Mal, you have no chance in hell. There we go. Max out nonetheless, a good game. But sadly, no chase down for Mel. Would have needed some crazy Masters level performance. Yeah, that was a good post. Would have been better if you didn't skip a Tetris, but pretty good nonetheless.
Mistrop's trying to make some cerebral burns, not 598. And I think this is going to be the part where Colin will come back, maybe?
Transition
yeah, oh, Jesus.
The next two burns. That double going to transition 615 to 609. Miles already there. Off we run. Slight mishap here for Curry, but able to get the well back open. There's a long part. There's a Tetris for Curiosity up to 642. Miles at 635. Going to set up aggressive here. And then there's a long bar, Dusty Tetris in the center. 665 now for Miles, but missed rotation. Going to slow him down a bit more here. Shouldn't be in any kind of danger, but again, going to give up some much-needed points here. Curiosity slamming home another quick Tetris now. 721 to 670's 50,000 point lead here. Curiosity doing the best that they can to try to stay Tetris ready. And that exaggerated double well now taking the skim of the tee to get Tetris ready. Good burn there with the square. There's a long bar, able to use it for a Tetris that time. 755 to 704 as Miles knocks down that quick Tetris there. So about a 2 Tetris lead here for Curiosity. Both players on level 22. The long bar and another Tetris now for Miles. 33 to 811. Fury has just stomped on the gas pedal and is not let up this post-transition. Ready again for another Tetris. And slams it down, as does Miles. 826 now to 900,000. Fury has just been on fire. That TP is going to be beautiful into a Tetris for both. 857 now to 930. Still a very tight one. Fury just a bit ahead here. Miles going Akibar. There's a long bar. There's that Tetris. 953 to 994. Curie going to max out with the next Tetris. And there's the bar. There's the max out. 828. Miles 985 will max out with the next Tetris as well. Miles just taking some safety conservative burns. Don't want to get too crazy before transition. All right, there's the long part. There's the Tetris. Max out for Miles. A31. Curie at B28. Nice adjustment for the square. Gets a long bar. Gets another Tetris. B62. Level 27. Miles on level 28, getting a long bar Tetris. B03 into level 29. So he is off and running. Curious setup for a center well Tetris. Perfect well transfer. Gets it. And then another one. C34 has one line to give. Will transition with a Tetris if the pieces cooperate. There's a long bar. There's a Tetris. C70. Off we go. 29 play is a thing. Oh my word. Fury's board starting to climb here. Really needs something for the left side. Gets a long bar. Another long bar, though. Comes in. Miles continuing to bring this board down as well. Oh, and a hang from Curie. So Curie's going to top out C91. Miles, you need C92. Let's see if Miles is able to chase this down. C28. A handful of Tetrises will do. He is set up for one in the center. Gets a long bar Tetris. C83 can certainly line out the rest of this. C87. C90. C91. 960 is enough. And GG's to your winner. Congratulations, Miles. We'll let you play this out. Take your well-deserved victory lap. We saw Sidnev get a rollover in our first set. See if Miles can get one here. He is running a little low on time, though. He's gonna set up and try, though. Oh, what a tuck! Oh, my word. Yeah, these pieces, though, getting a bit tough for Miles. Gets a long bar Tetris, E63. Level 37. How do you all even think this fast, man? GG's to your winner, Miles the Great. Smile for the camera. You're a winner. GG's. All right, that's gonna do it for me. That's the end of the evening. I hope that you guys all had fun. I know I sure did. Thank you so much, NGC Man, Sidnev, Miles the Great, Curie for playing. Thank you to all of you who watched. My name's Colin. You guys, if you guys want to catch me, I'm at twitch.tv/cchristm or exclamation point Colin in the chat. Other than that, let's find ourselves a raid target, shall we?
It is ready. Sheila trying to pull up the aggression here so they can catch up, as Sheila is over 4 Tetrises behind. Tetris for Sheila. Sheila right now at 745. Mel at 864. So Mel having the cleanest game. Ooh, Sheila couldn't get the S-spin. So now Mel's gonna just expand his lead. Although Mel's also having some difficulties on his end. So not quite the strong lead that Mel may want to have yet. But still a lead. Tetris for Mel. Tetris for Sheila. Sheila right now at 818. Mel at 906. So Sheila is catching up, 852, sorry. And Mel's gonna get a Tetris to 940, separated by just over 2 Tetrises. Tetris for Sheila at 886, getting to level 28. Mel having to dig. Mel is dependent, getting it well open. Tetris for Sheila. Sheila raising the gap, 921. Tetris for Mel, 978. Mel about to max out. Mel's Tetris ready. Sheila transitioning into the kill screen at 958. Mel at 1,016,000 already. So Mel still needing to maintain a clean game into 29, but this is not looking good for Mel. Mel playing a bit high here in level 29 at 1,023. And Sheila is still behind at 972, sorry. So still a lead for Mel, but Mel is unable to get pieces over to the left anymore. This is looking pretty rough. He's still doing so, but Sheila